Oh. Ooh. Pressed it already for me. Thank you. I might be on a Dutch angle, but bit of flashback on CDI. Seems fitting. Hi, my name's Dave. I'm also known as InfectedFlinch. Little bit of honesty here. I've just done this once. I've literally done this video once, and it became this rambling fuckfest of nothing. It was a weird video. I think the first time I was talking, I was just trying to make words formulate and actually make sense, and actually work with this, and also use this dark little part of my body, the heart. It's because I watched 2 videos of Lone Boy's post. Is it Loans or Lone Boy? Dave, anyway. Same name as me. And this isn't a video that's about ranting or anything like that. This is just stream of consciousness, things that are on my mind about this. And it was something that I did it first time, and it just kind of came out all weird and wacky. It's a strange one. And if you kind of understand this, great. I'm totally with you. And all this stuff I'm saying, it's not a dig at anybody. It's not character defamation or out like that. It's just stuff that's been on my mind personally, and there's nothing wrong with what I'm saying about anything in particular. It's just how I feel about it. But what I did was I watched one of Dave's videos, and it was about modern gaming. And I apologise for the lighting if I go dark all the time, so just as a thing. But he was talking about modern gaming, and he feels very indifferent. He has no feelings towards it. It wasn't any kind of malice. It was just like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. You know, I totally got it. I was like, yeah, I totally get where you're coming from here. But I've been in this weird kind of mental state, and I think the thing is, I think I've lost my spark with doing stuff on this channel when it comes to me coming in front of the camera. The only time that I seem to come in front of the camera and do stupid stuff is when I'm kind of being a hyperbolic version of myself, when I have a lot of ranting to do, which is very therapeutic for me, to be angry and just get rid of stuff out of my system. Because another video he made, do people take their channels for granted? And it kind of made me think, yeah, like the version I'm doing now is the normal version of me. I don't do the normal version of me in front of the camera very often. Usually it's just this weird, angry version of myself, which people don't really get. They think I'm just this angry ball of bitterness about Red Dwarf and other things I've seen, or the word community, you know. But there is some sort of truth to what I'm saying, but I kind of just take it the step further. But this one is pretty much me this time. So this is probably the closest to truth you'll get with me as a person talking to you on camera. But yeah, I feel I've lost the spark a little bit. And Dave's video kind of triggered me to doing something about it, like saying something about it. I'm in this kind of weird place at the moment where I don't feel modern gaming offers me anything in return to what I give it, which is very odd to say. So games that you play seem to rely upon nostalgia a little bit too much, but at the same time, when I look back on old nostalgic stuff, I don't want to be nostalgic anymore, which is very ironic, and it sounds like I'm being two-faced when I'm making a show called Dave's Nostalgia Trip, which I still love doing. But it's weird when I get my mates round and I play games on this and Dave's Nostalgia Trip. I have no problems. I love playing with other people. I think it's great. I love doing it. Won't change it for the world. And I still like retro gaming. I think it's just when I look around now, I just feel that gaming has kind of changed a lot And when you look at like how it works between people and the gaming itself, it's strange. So to kind of put it into perspective, when you look at modern gaming, there's a lot of complaints about updates and the graphics don't change as much, and there's a new console coming out for the PS, the PS4, the PS4 Pro, and you've got the Scorpio coming out, and there's so many more questions than there are answers in the gaming world. VR, virtual reality, it doesn't do anything for me personally. I understand from people like Lactobacillus and Soulfunk and a few others, they say it's awesome, it's this game changer. I just don't see it, even because I at my university, they've had like 3 different speakers from different companies saying how great it is. And I got nothing. I have got nothing to give it. I just don't see it. I can't see it. It didn't work in 1992. It didn't work with the Kinect with that kind of augmented reality. And I can't see it working now. I think give it a few years, it will die a silent death. It'll go away. But people have told me differently. And you can probably get people in the comments telling me now why I'm wrong. But sadly, I don't care. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't see it. I can't understand it. I don't think you'll win me over. Sorry. But it's strange because when I look back on old games, you get groups of people that kind of get stuck in it and don't come back out. And they get stuck there in nostalgia, but don't come back out. But, I mean, like, I'm not saying that everybody does this, and I'm not targeting certain people, but there are groups of people that kind of stick with a console of their youth, and they just basically use that console as a gateway to the past, and they stay there because they thought it was good then. Everything was fine, everything was happy, everything was great back then. You can't take those memories away from me, which is great, and I totally get that. But at the same time, it's like you're missing out on the stuff that could be coming, and it could be great. And I kind of saw that in my gaming life with the GameCube, which is down there. You can't see it, but I can. And I look back on that and I think, because you were just so focused on the PS2, you missed out on the GameCube. And I look back at that and I play it and I think, oh great, I missed something. But then you get people that go, oh, it's rubbish, and they just stick to something because it was something they had and it's something that made them feel safe and happy. And it's strange because when you look at and this is probably where it's all kind of come from. When you look at Trump, he won because he wanted to make America great again. There's a form of horrible nostalgia in that somewhere. I could be completely off kilter, but it's probably because of that. And before that, I was thinking something was wrong. But yeah, it's weird that me personally, I've not had the spark there at all to talk about it, and it's not there. But when my mates are around, I think it's great. I think it's awesome, but it's just not there. It's a strange, horrible feeling that I'm looking forward to, like new gaming consoles and new games that are coming out. But like Dave says on Lone Boys, he's the same. He feels indifferent to it, and I'm looking at modern gaming, and I feel exactly the same way. And I look at it, and I'm like, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing I can think of off the top of my head that really is what I want to buy and play. Coming up soon, I don't think there's anything. But when I look back, I've played games, and I just think that's it. It's my phone going off in my pocket. I don't know if you heard that. But when I look back, there's games that I've played, but then I think, I've played them. That's it. I've already played them. I've done them. Leave it there. That's it. It's a memory. It should be left there. That's it. It's a bit somber, this one. But yeah, I mean, it's a strange feeling, and it's something that's been playing on my mind, and it's probably why I'm probably not going to do much more in terms of talking about old retro games on camera. It just, unless I can shake it off and I can get back to how I used to be. Sounds like I've got a mental issue, but it's not. It's just a strange feeling. I've had for like a good 3-4 months, and I've not been able to check it. And I can count on my hand probably 2 times I've gone out looking for retro games, and it just wasn't there. It wasn't there. But I've got like loads of. It's same with this, like Transformers. I collected Transformers. I love them to pieces. I love retro gaming to pieces. But I got no spark to talk about it. I got literally no spark, and I can't tell you anything new, anything different, because it's stuff that's already gone and been and done. We know what it is. We know that it's there. And sharing those memories, I feel I've already done. You know? It's a strange, odd feeling. And I wish I could check it off. And I don't know if you guys ever felt that way. But it's partially because it feels like, I remember. It's like that kind of thing. And you remember it, and then that's it. You've remembered it. And then it goes away. Anyway, somber, bit of a somber one that. So I'm not stopping anything, or I'm not quitting the channel, you know, or like that. It's just, it's made me think. It's kind of like I'm in this bubble. I'm in this bubble of the present where I can't see anything in terms of gaming coming up soon that will be like, oh, that's going to be amazing. That's a game changer. Like the Nintendo Switch. No, not even a twitch, not even nothing. It just, I looked at it, I thought, is it going to work? I had more questions than I did answers. And it just, that's how I feel. When I look forwards, I have so many more questions than answers. But when I look back, I already have the answers there. They're already there. They came out. It's just archaeology, and that's it. I can look through and go through different things, but I feel like I've gone through the things I want to at the moment, because I'm making stuff that is informed from stuff from the past that I loved, and I'm making something at the moment which should be pretty awesome if I can get it going. But then I look to the future and I got nothing. It's a weird one. Anyway, comment, like, and subscribe as you normally do. I don't know whether or not anybody kind of understands the feelings I'm going through. But have you ever felt that way? Have you felt that like that's pretty much it? There's, you know, have you satisfied your nostalgia? Are you just permanently nostalgic? Are you always looking back? Are you always thinking, I wish, you know, like I could be still there doing that? And is that a dangerous thing? Because as much as I like the CDI and I loved it, which looks like it's just broke. See, that's nostalgia, because that happened more than you can think. But it's a strange feeling. It's a strange feeling, and it has been something I've felt for the last 3-4 months. And I wish I could shake it off, if I'm honest. So, yeah. See you later, guys. Ta-ta sauce.